the biggest factor in whether or not a goal gets achieved, number one, is the belief that it can be done.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And people get stuck here because they don't believe they can do it. Take you off the table for a second,
Mhm.
okay? What I'm talking about is it possible for this to happen?
Mhm.
We know a lot of people that have learned to show up on time or learned to lose weight or learned to stop. I can introduce you to thousands of addicts who have gotten sober. So
Right.
let's check that one off. Can we
Okay.
agree
Yeah.
it is possible?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that anymore.
Mhm.
Now the question becomes, then how did they do it? And motivation is important, but you can't depend on motivation because it wanes.
Mm.
It wanes. We know that. There's a drop off after the initial burst.
Mhm.
So what becomes important is that when you decide that you want to do this, exactly like I said earlier, you have got to know what kind of abilities have to be at the table for this to happen. If you're going to cure an infection, you probably aren't asking your dog to write the prescription, right? I need somebody to bring something to the party that's got some intelligence and know how to do this. And then we've got to design the activities
Mhm.
that are going the biggest factor after belief is consistent small actions.
Mhm.
Mhm. Okay.
Nobody does it at once. So you're going to break this habit.
Mhm.
All right. You've got to figure out some kind of structure that begins to replace whatever you were doing with some new action. See, wiring doesn't go away, it becomes dormant as new wiring is built.
Mm.
So you're not breaking a bad habit. What you're doing is you're learning a different new one.
Mhm.
I love that.
I
Okay.
love that. It's crowding out that
Yes.
concept. Whether it's eating or an activity, you just fill your time with something more
Yeah.
positive.
When did you not eat? Oh, I didn't have time for lunch.
Mhm.
You just broke a bad habit. No, you didn't. You just replaced it with,
It's a different
with
action.
something but something helped you to do that.
Right.
Okay. Now think of it this way. If you think of the word structure,
Mhm.
the word structure actually it comes from the word that means to build.
Mm.
We're structuring something. This is a
Mhm.
structure, it's a building. When when y'all grow the plants
Mhm.
here, you plant them and you'll have a lattice.
Right.
Mm.
That's a structure because the plant doesn't have the ability structure
Mhm.
inside of it yet to stand up on its own and do that.
Mhm.
So we put a lattice and then it grows and then it gets strong enough to do it. Now you've heard 21 days to break a habit.
Mhm.
Totally not true. It's more like 80 or 90. And
Okay.
Mm.
because of that,
But you gotta get to 21 to get to 80.
you got to
So
get to
we gotta
18 to get to 21.
yes.
And to get to 18, you got to get to the first one.
Right.
What you've got to do is you've got to have some sort of structure that's going to keep you on that
Mhm.
rail
Right.
because you don't have it inside yourself yet.
Mhm.
Right.
Might be in accountability partner, a buddy system, a reminder, a schedule, a group.
Mhm.
Mhm.
A lot of times for people it is external. How many
Well,
times you heard people say, I couldn't get healthy till I got a trainer or till
Mhm.
I got a buddy to go
you
jog with
needed
me
a
or whatever.
lattice.